not evil here, villains over there. One thing I keep noticing a lot of Fandom police like to quote is this outdated, dumb law that says, your work is now illegal because it's now obscene under the Miller's test. Well, I have a very big surprise for you that lacking any artistic or literary value is such a ungodly broad term. It's no surprise that they made this same law that they love to quote unconstitutional for a multitude of reasons. As you just saw with me hanging up a banana on the wall, it's reminiscence of The Comedian, which is a $120,000 art piece, and it's just a banana duct taped to a wall. That's worth more than my entire yearly pay. It's worth more than most people's yearly pay. That's 6 figures. Meanwhile, I made my own comedian using some electric tape because I didn't have any duct tape. I tried to go to the hardware store. They close at 6 o'clock. It's around 7 something now. So I was already way too late. So I dug around, found some electric tape, and said close enough. Plus, now I don't have to worry about copyright infringement because I didn't use duct tape. I used electric tape. Loophole, loophole. Regardless, it's just constant to hear these people go on and on and on about this same dumb, outdated law and just checking up on Wikipedia, which I will remind you, 100% for a fact, even Wikipedia has it as a disclaimer itself, Wikipedia is not a reliable source. They tell you that because 1, it can be edited by anyone, 2, you don't know who's this information coming from. Coming from a troll. It could just be someone who really tried to work on it, but then, I don't know, stopped to eat a sandwich in the middle of editing. And was just like, I'll come back to it later. And came back to it later, 3 years later, after hundreds of thousands of millions of people have seen this work in progress that has some truth, some lies, some neat citations. And it just leaves this huge, big, gaping hole of confusion for everybody. Is a banana taped to the wall art? Who knows? Is art that took several hours to draw, but is offensive, is that no longer art? Who knows? Is flag burning art? Is protected free speech? So, what isn't protected? What is protected? What is obscenity? And it just leads to more and more and more and more confusion. To the point it's better to just get rid of it altogether. Don't enforce it. Don't go after people. It was literally just easier for the government to just straight up, we don't care about this law anymore. The same way they don't care about it's illegal to walk down the street with an ice cream cone in your back pocket on Sunday. Like, there's plenty of laws that are just as dumb on the books. Like, it's illegal for unmarried women to go skydiving on Sunday in Florida. Like, absolutely no one knows or respects that law. So, why should you? Just because it fits some broad, weird saying that I am superior, so I know the law. Despite you doing no more research than one fucking Wikipedia article and acting like you know everything about the world. No, you have homework to do. Go do it. And if you don't have homework because you are like 25, then what the heck are you doing with your life? Just give up already. If this is really how you spend your time. And it just disappoints me so much in my fellow human race to just be this willingly ignorant and this willing to just avoid the truth. And I don't even feel like it's trolls anymore. If it was just trolls being trolls, then, whatever. Because, trolls are gonna troll, they want attention. No, people are getting genuinely, like, their full feelings, they're making full videos, they're going far beyond what is the role and the limits of trolling. Just for some problematic content, they like to say, as I'm rolling my eyes behind these sunglasses, but you can't tell because I purposely wear them. And it's just, how can you genuinely see yourself like this? To just be this concerned over some fucking cartoons. Think about that. Just think how pathetic you genuinely look. I feel less like I'm talking to other people who are rational and calm. I just feel like I'm talking to chimps. Or dogs that can only say a handful of sentences before just defaulting back to just a arf, 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 arf. Just genuinely, can you get some more respect for yourself? And just think outside of your own selfish little hole that you live in 24/7. And I will admit, I do have my own selfish hole. You have it, I have it, everyone does. Your grandmother has times where she thinks exclusively of herself. That's actually fine and good. That's how we evolved as a species, is we gotta make sure we put ourselves first. But another thing we have to show is compassion. Without that, because I feel like overall on the internet, people genuinely forget that there is an actual person behind the screen. That everyone isn't just some give me likes bot. Like, no, there is actual people here. People are actually reading this stuff. And it's just a complete disappointment. And just the fact that everyone thinks that they should be able to want to clean and purify everything like your Kaiser's Legion seizing Nipton. And if you guys genuinely find yourselves thinking that you can purify everything and you just want to crucify people, you might want to take a step back. Because you're definitely not the good guy in this situation. If anything, you're rarely the good guys. Now that I think about it, you guys are just straight up villains who think that, you know, my vision is the true way. If only I could make the world as beautiful as myself. And you don't really realize just how stupid and fucked up that really is. I just genuinely want this video to be a lesson in thinking outside yourself, knowing that these laws are both dumb, outdated, and just, they have no power. The last, obscenity case I can check is for some dude on his truck in Florida, Florida man, for an IES sticker, which, ironically, that's protected by the First Amendment. If that's protected, and the comedian is $120,000 art, if that's free speech, and that's free speech, and that's worth something, then literally fucking anything has artistic value. And that's all I'm really trying to say. All because you don't like it, all because it's not your per se, just because you're not old enough to be consuming this. I'm looking at you, minors who go into adult spaces, thinking that you know and own everything. That you really don't have any power. Well, at least in America. I don't know nor care about Canada or Britain because 1, I don't live there, 2, I don't care, and 3, home of the free, land of the braves, that's all I care about. So, yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Bang.